Okay, welcome back to Joe Plays Pathologic. I think I've reached the stage of grief with this game where I've reached denial, you know? I have achieved denial. I no longer accept what is happening in this game, and I choose to believe that I'm doing really well. That I'm not in any sort of trouble whatsoever right now. And if I just believe that with my whole heart, then nothing can possibly go wrong. There's a fucking another one up there. My dudes. My dudes, do you really have to be literally everywhere? Could you not be like slightly less than literally everywhere? I think that would be better for all of us involved, honestly. Especially me. And I'm the most important one here. Obvs. If I can get up there, that's meat, that is. That's where meat lives. So I'm going to try and aim for that. There's a flamethrower dude right there who I just did not clock. That was very, very nearly awkward. That was very nearly the sort of social situation you don't wish to find yourself in. I was like, right up there with being at a party and bumping into your ex, It's like that. Only your ex has a flamethrower and wants you dead. So, most exes, realistically. I wanted to get to the meat shop. I don't think I can get to the meat shop. I don't think the meat shop is within my potential possible outcomes right now. So instead, we're gonna. What are we gonna do? What is the solution to my woes right now? I'm heading, obviously, for Factory Building 4 so I can attempt to cure my infection. But curing my infection will hurt me. My health is very low. It will probably kill me. I need to heal. I think food is obviously a high priority, but not dying is a higher one. So we need to get access to bandages, medical supplies of some sort, something to keep me from falling flat on my arse within the next few seconds. It's annoying because there's like people there who might drop stuff, but there's flamethrower men guarding, so I can't do nothing about it, The flamethrower men are a plague worse than the sand plague, honestly. They are the real problem that everyone's having to deal with right now. I'm thinking what I'm going to do. I should probably have headed for this, shouldn't I? Is what I should have done. I didn't really come into this with a very good plan, honestly. I should have been heading here. Isn't this a health shop as well? Why did I not... Do we load? No, we'll stick this one out. We'll keep going for now. We'll see where it leads us. I'm betting nowhere good. There's not... Yeah, there's not another herb seller any closer, so we're going to have to head for that one. But yeah, we're gonna need health recovery. I think maybe if this doesn't go to plan, then we've got a slightly better option available. How much money do I have right now, actually? Can I see that easily? How do I learn that? I can only really see that. Okay, 668. That's not a lot, is it? That's not much. Probably gonna need more than that if I want to get anything done. So, I think my new priorities should be number 1, find money, number 2, get healed, number 3 and 4, deal with hunger and infection. Because this very long walk across a field is not doing anything any good. Because I can come all the way over here, I can buy the herbs, but by the time I get back, I'm not going to have enough health left to be able to do anything about my infection anyway. This is more future-proofing, and I don't think there's going to be a future to proof, if you know what I mean. I really don't think there is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the herbs, and then instead of going directly to Factory 4, I'm going to make my way to the nearest health-based shop and fucking pray. For what else is there to do? Give me 8 of these, please. Give me 8 of these. Yeah, I'll take some brown as well while I'm here. That'll do. Thank you. So the nearest Healy place is not close. This is the problem, isn't it? Because of my infection, I can't really just walk through town and get healed. But because I can't walk through town and get healed, I can't deal with my infection. It's like a catch-22 sort of situation. Yeah, this is going nowhere. We're loading. We're loading again. Ahem. Prep myself for the beginning of the video, because that's what this is. The first 6 minutes and 49 seconds, probably a bit less after I've edited, do not count. This is the true beginning of the video. Pretend you're tuning in now. What the fuck? Excuse me? What the fuck just happened? I loaded and immediately died. That's not how it's meant to go. Was there a dude attacking me? There shouldn't have been a dude attacking me. I'm gonna start moving the second I load, just in case it strikes again. What the fuck killed me? Like, I must have got hit by something. There is zero chance, like literally zero chance, that my health depleted that quickly otherwise. Okay, so here's the thing, we do have 2 Meridorm that I bought and completely forgot about. Whoopsie. That is what I call a classic Joe move, that right there. Fuck's sake, man. If I hadn't loaded, if I'd just gone into my house, into Factory 4, used my 2 Meridorm, and slept, I think I would have gained plenty of health back, because I didn't have any... Excuse me? No, we're good. Okay, we didn't have any majorly low health bars. Obviously, my hunger and infection are bad, but they're not that bad. I think 2 Meridorm would have been enough to get me through. Fuck's sake! And then I could have just slept, not slept, just brewed and made myself some drugs. It would have been fine. It would have been fine, and I loaded. What is wrong with me, man? Oh well. This time it's gonna be great. This time it's gonna be brilliant. There isn't even a patrolling flamethrower dude here to murder me. He's probably right around this corner. Yep. He's onto me. He smells my blood. Oh. Oh. Can I loot that carefully? I mean, I don't know why I was hoping that for some reason he was going to drop more than that, but... Oh, I tell you who we are going to murder, though. I don't need reputation right now. Well, that was shitty, wasn't it? That was a real fucking shame. I should have saved there. I really should have saved there. I promise you that by the end of this video, we're going to be out of this situation. We're going to be in a relatively positive space to begin the next trial, which is going to put us in a relatively negative space again. I promise. That's what the goal for today is. I don't have any lofty dreams of furthering. What the fuck off? Fuck off. I'm not accepting that. I've got no lofty dreams of furthering anything here. I've got zero belief that I'm going to get any quests done or anything today. My goal is to stabilize. And once stabilization has occurred, we can then move on to slightly more, crazy, wacky goals. How's that sound? I don't know why I'm asking how you think that sounds, because you know what? I'm in charge around here. This is my YouTube channel. I do as I please. I'm a madman. I'm on the edge. I'm not here to appease anyone. Unless you give me a very helpful hint about this video game, in which case I would do exactly as you say, because I'm like a lost little puppy who can't handle things on his own. I'm gonna die here. Oh, yep, no, there we go. You got me. You got me. See, that's another little bit of misfortune, defortune that we have there. In that sometimes that guy just sort of strolls up and kills me, and I don't really have much say in it. I really have a lot of choice in the matter, do I? If he's there, I'm dead, and that's about the end of the entire conversation. I do love that chance to just randomly do a big old heavy breath and lose half my health at the start immediately when I load as well. That's very cool. I had that. Was that last video before? I can't remember now. The time when I did all the saves coming and then fast forwarded what I did because it took forever. Yeah, that kept happening in that one as well. Sometimes when you load in this game, the game just feels like penalizing you for wanting to play it at all, and just straight up goes, nah, sorry. You know what? I've got a plan. Not a great plan, because there's a bad man in here as well. But yeah, I really hoped that would be the case. Don't know where it sent him, but it sent him away, and that's all that mattered. That's all we really wanted from that. If I had any chance of beating those dudes inside the house without taking any damage, I would be totally down to clown there. I would be 100% up with that, you know? Let's just deal with this unfortunate creature. And then we can deal with this unfortunate creature who... Have you ever heard of the saying, caught between a rock and a hard place? Because if I'd moved a fraction of an inch to the right there, I would have got a full jet of raging inferno directly into my face, and I thought I'd take my chances with the knife instead. Honestly, you know, when you're in these sort of situations, your fight or flight response kicks in, you know, and your brain automatically takes the most base primal route that it thinks it can survive. And humanity's dealt with bladed and sharp and pointy things for a very long time, and it has been afraid of fire for even longer. So that explains why I took the knife to the face instead of the flamethrower to the gut, and I stand by that decision. Okay, well this is fine. For some reason I assumed he was likely to turn down towards me, but I guess he just walks past, and if I'm even remotely patient, the problem sort of solves itself. That's good to know. I should probably be saving more, I think. I think that's the problem I've got here. I'm not saving enough. I'm really sad that guard isn't like a regular occurrence around here, though. It was very cool when he was here. I know he killed me, but I would have happily saved and loaded and saved and loaded until there was nothing left to save and or load. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna rest here too. Let's see how far this gets me. Do we need 6 hours? They only heal for the first 5 hours, I think, Meridorm. So there's no point sleeping for the full 6, especially since I don't have exhaustion issues. Yeah. Well, that's a lot better, isn't it? Fuck yeah, man. I'm actually going to save here as well. Save and keep moving. Right, so now we deal with the infection. We start worrying about hunger fairly soon as well, but the infection we can deal with for free, and I feel like that's priority one. I feel like infection hurts you more as well. Your health depletes faster when you got high infection than when you got high hunger. I might be wrong on that, but it does seem like infection is is like the worst of the bars to get out of control. Especially given, you know, these guys' tendency to flamethrower me, which is another good reason to deal with the infection first, because that means I can more easily deal with the food, because I can actually, you know, get around town without being accosted. So we deal with infection. That's next on the agenda for sure. Honestly, it's probably a good thing I didn't kill that guard, because look at my reputation. I didn't realise it was as low as that. If my reputation were to fall anymore, I probably wouldn't be able to buy things in shops anymore. So yeah, it's probably for the best that I took this approach instead. This was the better approach. I can't wait until I actually, you know, I'm in a position where I can look at my quests and things, consider what to do next. That will be fun. You gotta remember, it's day 10, man. This is day 10 we're on. 12-day game and we're on day 10. I just want to make it very clear, by the way, I'm almost certainly going to end this playthrough after I finish, if I finish, Artemis' story. I know there's two more. There's the Bachelor's got to play through, and then the Changeling, whatever her name is, Clara, is that what she's called? Also has her own story, which you unlock after completing them. And honestly, Clara's at least I might play in my own time at some point. But I think I'm probably going to wrap here, but you know, at the end of the 12 days, because it would be a very, very long playthrough otherwise, and there's a bunch of other games I want to check out. Plus, you know, I like to leave a little bit of something out there so that anyone watching me play this game will then perhaps be interested in playing the game for themselves instead of just watching my entire playthrough. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of playthroughs out there you can watch if you want to see someone play it, you know, to pure 100%ing completion, but probably not going to get that here, unfortunately, and I apologise for that. That will do. That will do nicely. I'm going to go sort myself the fuck out now. I assume my health is rapidly diminishing. It's not going that I mean, it's fast. Obviously, it's fast. I've lost like a fifth of it already. And all I've done is walk across a field. But I genuinely half expected it to be at half already, you know? Hunger is maxing out now, though. It's crazy how difficult it is to recover hunger, actually. How much food this man has to consume in a day. I feel like once we get to this point in the game where I can quite easily cure infection, hunger is actually the biggest threat in this game. Because obviously exhaustion you can deal with very easily. You just sleep, you know? Immunity you can deal with on the cheap. The pills are always very cheap for that. And that's it, isn't it? That's all of them. Right. I've got more organs in my stash. Should bring them with me, really. They're good for trading. The infected ones I just keep in here because I have no need for them the rest of the time, but the regular ones, definitely. Okay. So... infection, infection, infection. Well, it took all of it, but... infection is under wraps. Health is not too bad. Hunger needs dealing with. New save slot, next on the agenda. Thing is, we can't afford food right now. That's where the problem lieth. We've got 600 coinage. Ah, the morning of the 10th day has come and it all ends in 3 days. Beautiful. No, you fucking don't. I've just cured that infection. Don't you get any ideas? Day 10, in which it becomes apparent that the Harris Spex's victory will be defined by him making the right choice. I'm making all the right choices. Sometimes I'm not able to follow through on the right choices because I'm too busy trying to shovel endless steak into my face so I don't die. But I think my intentions are always pure. You can't fault me on that. Are you going to kill me, bud? My infection's real good now. Are we good? Yeah, cool. Cool. Glad to see it. As I say, still not great on the whole because of the whole starving to death thing. But where am I going to get money? Where am I going to find money? That's the question right now, isn't it? Jesus Christ, I'm slaloming here. I think coming here was a bad decision. I'm gonna load again. I'm gonna load again. That's just how it is around these parts, unfortunately. I think I need to head back into the non-infected part of the city, find some stabby men to stab straight back, and get me some goddamn food. Yeah, I know, the morning of the 10th day has come. I could feel that one. I could sense it on the horizon somehow. Oh, fuck off. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Every misstep right now sets me back so far that I have absolutely no intention of making any more. And I will make more. I'll always make more missteps. That's just the way of the world, unfortunately. But if I can minimize it as much as possible, you know, make my life just that tiny bit easier, then god damn it, that tiny bit easier my life shall be. Where was the horrible stanky smoke? I don't remember how far along it was. Was it right by the bridge or was it a bit further back? Can I like pop up now? Is it safe to pop up now? Can we trade by the... Well, well, well. And the answer is no, we can't trade with the army. The army have no interest in anything I have to offer, which I suppose is reasonable. They're on duty, you know, they can't be taking bribes from civilians. I understand, I see how it be. There was lots of knife men around here. Let me just integrate myself into Bad Grief's compound, because I believe this is where shit happens. Yep. Oh. Why is that guy so tall? Oh fuck. Didn't realise he was coming after me there. I thought he was more interested in the guy repeatedly hitting him in the face, but yeah, I guess not. Shit, I can't go that way. I'm aware that I've had letters and quests and stuff popping up at the bottom, by the way. I will get around to that, but priorities, you know. Go on, have loot. You know you want to. Fuck. Is there really no one to kill in here? No one giving off the killable vibes right now? Every time I walk past it, there's some sort of war going on. But now that I'm actually coming here looking for some shit, nothing. Zilch. And this is Stanky Town again. I think we can sort of edge around the outside of it a bit. Not get too involved in the stank. Hopefully. No, for fuck's sake, man. That one came straight at me. Hate it when they do that. What the fuck? Why is there so much stank? Hello. No! No! I just realised how low my immunity is as well, fuck. You know what, kill me. Why am I letting him kill me? I can just load. I can just load. We need to deal with immunity. I didn't realise it was as low as it was. I thought I'd been keeping relatively good tabs on that, but I guess not. To be fair, I think immunity takes a real big hit when you... yeah, it wasn't that bad, honestly. It takes a real big hit when you walk in those clouds. That's the real threat of those clouds, is they hit immunity rather than... they do a bit of infection as well, but I think that they're much worse for immunity. Okay. Okay. So, we're not going to go through Bad Grief's compound this time. Unless I literally see a dude with a knife nearby, which I very much doubt I will. Instead, we're going to go straight through, because I'm pretty certain the area near the meat shop with the big open courtyard was Knife Boy Central. And obviously it also has a meat shop. I always call it, it's a food shop, right? It's a grocer's or whatever. But I just call it meat shop. It has a picture of a bull's head on the sign. What's that if it's not meat? It's meat as fuck, mate. Have the areas changed up because it's day 10 now? I figured because it changed to day 10... Yeah, you can't avoid those. I feel like didn't I get like a system for killing those at some point? I definitely killed one. And I don't know how I did it. Genuinely have no clue how I did it. Right, so where the fuck isn't infected? That's the question. I really wish I had one of those maps right now. This area is infected. This area is infected. So I'm going to have to go through an infected area at least. There's no completely avoiding them. Maybe if I go up this way, maybe this bit won't be too bad. I mean, this area is, because this area was, but maybe if I go further up, I don't know. I just don't want to get my infection and... Reminds me, actually. My infection and immunity fucked immediately after sorting them out, you know? I want this to last for a little while. Speak of the devil. It's entirely possible that day 10 is just the day where the entire town is infected. There's no safety anymore. But if that's the case, then just fuck Ice Pick Lodge and their fucking game. Honestly, it's just criminal at that point. Please be distracted. Please let me kill you. He was throwing firebombs at someone. Now I thought he would operate under the same rules and regulations that knife men operate under, wherein once they've found a target, they hone in on that target and they don't bother turning to fight me. That's what I was believing there. Turns out, 'tis not the case. I have learned from my mistake now. It does not mean I won't repeat it, but I have at least officially gained the knowledge that those guys are just not worth it. Unless you have a gun, which admittedly I had like 6 gameplay days ago, and I sold because bullets were too expensive. They're just not worth it. They're really not worth it. I don't know, I feel like maybe... It just doesn't seem like you're ever going to get your money's worth out of a gun. Bullets are so fucking pricey, man. There's very few people in this game who drop wealth high enough to justify spending a bullet on. Or in some cases multiple bullets. Don't shoot him. Let me kill him. He's mine. He's mine. Thank you. That was very kind of you. Oh, fucking beautiful, actually. Yeah, we're actually just gonna go ahead and do that because it's not gonna get any better than that. It's really not. Has this got new stock yet, or is he still just trying to sell me back the stuff I sold him? Yes. Okay. All right. They're not worth it. Oh shit! Everything's expensive now, though. Oh, food is expensive today. Oh, why does it have to be like that? Oh, I don't really have much choice. You have to pay it, but it's just nothing. It's nothing. It barely registers on the foodometer. And you have to realise it's in very limited supply. I could go around this entire whole ass town and eat everything, make enough money to buy every single piece of food from every shop, and that will probably be just enough. Okay. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry. It has to be this way. You're too profitable. You're worth too much to me. It's alright, we've got the army to keep the peace now. You're no longer required. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, big I don't care if I have absolutely ruined my reputation. I'm saving that one as well. That was good. Get immunity topped up. May as well use this. Eat all the biscuits. Right. Feeling good. Feeling happy. Could still do with more food. That doesn't seem to be, that problem doesn't seem to be dealing with itself. Fucking rats. Hate them so much. Let's see if we can't do something about the reputation deficit. I don't want to go into that part of town. We'll hang out here for a bit longer. There's got to be more dudes about, surely. Surely? If we go a bit further north. Hey guys. I'm glad we're friends now. I'm glad we're all cool around here. Oh. Nope, that area sucks. Should have been able to tell from the big banner. It's a very small area of not sucking, honestly. I'm somewhat confined to this very, very specific area. This road seems pretty good, to be fair. There's just nothing on it. Bit of a lack of anyone to take the old blade to. Remember there being people walking up and down the waterfront down here semi-regularly. I've noticed the vibes have changed though. We're in neutral area here, which means there shouldn't be any enemies at all, aside from rats, because rats are everywhere. So this area is also not worth my time. We need to get back into the slight yellow tinge, which is none of this, apparently. There is a meat shop, though. Not this building. Hello! Fresh fish and fresh meat. Not acceptable. Not good enough. I'm sorry, it's just not. You know what? I made a staggering discovery. I think I understand now what your father meant when he spoke of the Udurg. Come see me and I'll tell you everything about it. You would have to be the other end of town beckoning me over, wouldn't you? Alright, I'm coming. Wait, is this? Yeah, this leads round to a bridge. We'll go this way. We've not been in the north area of the middle part of town in a while, so hopefully there's going to be stuff there for me. Is that a knife man? No, that's a regular fellow over there. Just walking about doing his regular fellow business. Like the loser he is. Hey, regular fellow, do you trade at all? Do you like razor blades? I've got quite a collection of those. No? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I understand razor blades maybe not your highest priority right now when people are struggling for food and, you know, medicine and other household essentials. I can see that perhaps razor blades quite low on your priority list, but you gotta defend yourself, you know? There's a lot of bad people about. Like this guy here. Look at this fucker. I bet he's up to no good. Well, that was odd. Do I get loot? Sort of. I'm not super happy with what happened there. Are you gonna kill me? No? Are we good? Yeah, lowering my reputation further and getting nothing out of it. It's left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth. Oh, fuck, no, I didn't mean to do that. Well, this is cute to load, isn't it? That's time to load if I ever saw it. To be fair, we got absolutely nothing done since killing that guard, so fuck it, why not load, eh? Just wandered about, wasted time, lowered my reputation, and then got beat up by a rat, so all things considered, not my finest hour. Do that, do this, and now we leave. I'm genuinely offended by the lack of knife men about there. Feels like a personal attack on me. My entire survival has been centered around constantly killing knife men, you know? It's been like an endless loop. It's like my own personal circle of life. The knife men, they grow from the soil, and then I harvest them and take their nutrients and give them to a shopkeeper in exchange for meat. It's beautiful, really, on some level. But they're not really being very forthcoming at the moment. They've all got a little bit shy. They're hiding away in their little hidey holes. Bad case of the old social anxiety crippling all the knife men, making them stay at home. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Fuck. Still committing. I'm going to wait for him to get away from this fucker, though, because I'm pretty certain what happened last time was he was trying to kill me when he saw me attack the guard. Fuck. Yeah, he just sprays flamethrower when he sees there's bad things afoot. There we go. Beautiful. My reputation is fucked. And it doesn't look like it was worth it, but whatever. You're definitely pointing that at me, aren't you, pal? Right, turns out they don't like it when you kill guards in front of them. Turns out they're not a fan of that one. Oh, fuck, man. We'll give this one last try. If he doesn't drop anything, I don't know, do I just keep going until he drops something worthwhile? I don't know how much I care about my reputation anymore. The only thing I really need to keep a good reputation for... Oh, fuck. That's going to be no loot again, isn't it? Yeah. The only thing I really care about keeping a good reputation for is buying, well, I guess buying food as well, because these people don't really drop food much. But I was gonna say buying like Meridorm and stuff. Uh, because I was saying something. Because this sentence at one point had an ending. This I keep doing the same thing as if it's going to produce different outcomes, you know. Seriously, my brain has just like melted out my ears. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, my reputation. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the best stuff I can get comes from murder. I get large quantities of money from murder. I get a lot of medicine from murder. I get knives from murder. I get the organs to cure my infection from murder. Murder. Murder is very, very bountiful in this game, it's got to be said. But, and there is a big but, obviously, with my reputation in complete shambles, I then. Maybe that's why everything was so expensive, because my reputation's fucked. I'm pretty certain prices do change from day to day. I've had a pretty flawless reputation for most of this game, honestly. Um, So I don't think they're the only factor affecting prices, but it is possible that the reason why that meat was so fucking expensive is because I've let my reputation get so low, in which case I should probably do something about that, huh? I should probably get that seen to. Should probably get that sorted. How's this part of town doing? Oh, this part's stinky. That's unfortunate. You know what? I want to check something. It. So in my defense, that part of town was definitely stinky, right? I didn't imagine that. There was the stinky rags on the floor. There was the dude in the robe wobbling over to me. So why wasn't the house a stinky house? Why was the house a robber house? Explain that one if you can. Which you can't. You've got no answers. There's no answers to give. Oh, hello. Hello, what have we got here? If I can get up in this quickly enough, then I'm gonna have a fucking cornucopia of loot from this knife-wielding fellimalad. Dude, there we go. Thought we weren't going to fight for a second there. Thought you had more pressing matters to attend to. Don't get me wrong, I would have quite happily just stabbed you in the spine. What? Who stole my fucking Can you blame me? Can you blame me? Can't believe you stole my fucking kill. It was one hit. One hit off from finishing him. Probably. Maybe. And this dipshit's like, oh, look at me, I've got a gun, I've got a ranged weapon. I can kill people without having to get stabbed in the face. Look at me, aren't I special? Fuck you, man. Fuck you and everything you stand for. Hopefully, yeah, because we were within the area, he will be in this exact position time and time again. So I just need to not let him get too close to that guard, and profit will be mine. I'll pull him in that direction if I have to. Ideally, I'll kill him while he's still... Nope, don't you dare. I see you pointing that gun. Don't you fucking dare. Yeah, fuck you. My kill. Mine. At ease, soldier. More razor blades. Wasn't really a great deal to be gained from that, was there? I guess every little helps. That's ours to price. Oh, there's another one. Glorious. Go on, throw it then. I'm hoping I didn't get hit by that gas. Fuck, man. I really wish the load screens were a little quicker. I'm not gonna lie to you. I spend an awful lot of time looking at this fucking drawing of, what's that, a Doberman? A Doberman head grafted onto a child. It's very cool, I guess, but for why? For why must that be what my eyes must envision so much of my time? We just run in circles and not get hit. Is that a thing? No, we'll stick to the normal strategy. Let's not try and get cocky now. We know how to win a knife fight. We've done enough of them. Don't get in the way, dude. What the fuck are you doing? Staggers over to two dudes having a knife fight and just stares at one of them in the earlobe. I just got hit. Fuck off. If he loots well. He didn't loot well. Fuck it. We'll commit anyway. I don't care. I don't care. It's been a long day, man. It's been a long ass day. I just want to get to see The Bachelor. That's my only goal now. See what old Bachelor has to say on the matter. See, this should be a stink house. By all rights. I guess this part of town is knife town, is it? I guess that's what's going on here. We'll cut through here. This is probably the quicker route, isn't it? Past old Hunchback House. May he rest in peace. Shall we, while we're here? I mean, this is still cheap. It's just meat that's expensive. You want these? And this. What a trade. Don't really want to use the Meridorm yet. I think my health is still verging on okay. But nice to have it for when I need it, you know? One last thing to panic about later. As much as I'd have liked to have spent that money on food. Can't win them all, can you? Don't know why I went that way. I know exactly where he is. I've heard of the puzzle you are trying so hard to solve. So you appear to believe that your father gave an oath to save a creature of a sublime kind, a supreme being in corporeal form, so to speak. Am I right? That's way too complicated for me, Oinon. Could you please use shorter words? Stop making fun of me. My words are way shorter than the chance of your people's backwards beliefs anyway. Steady on, lad. Don't have to get all fucking racist. Don't be so racist about it. Anyway, have you considered that your father may have actually had something very complex in mind, and not simply a huge beast? Something so recondite, it's a word I know for sure, that the only way to describe it is with that term of yours. What else am I supposed to think? Then your father's will should be interpreted as a metaphor rather than a literal description. So, well, it seems I've accidentally found the thing that you've been looking for all this time. I'm standing on the verge of an extraordinary discovery. Well, don't leave me hanging. I've had my hand up for a high five this entire conversation, and you're just giving me that look. Raising your eyebrows, pitching your chin up. Yeah, okay, I get it. You're not a high-fiving sort of guy. I'm going to play a little unfair now. I suspect there is an ancient archaeological bed, so to speak, under this town. The place where the herdsmen of old used to live before the factories were founded, when the abattoir was twice as tall as it is now. And I want you to ask the foreman about the precise location of this place and point to it on the map. I only need him to tell me under which district this bed lays. Not much, is it? Then I'll tell you my interpretation of your father's will. I think it'll clear up your confusion. I have my own issues with the foreman. I can barely pry the information I need myself from him. I'm in a tough spot myself, Artemy. Don't get me wrong, I've tried everything I could. I don't have any other way of finding out what I need. What I can tell you, though, is that I need this information to neutralize the commander. Or would you rather have him raise the town? No, of course not. Then help me out, Artemy, and I'll help you back. Try to make it the foreman talk, and if he doesn't, then the commander won't have a choice but to turn this place into a pile of ashes. Fine, I'll try. I'll try next time on Joe Plays Pathologic. I'll see you.